The New England Patriots made a massive move yesterday. They had a huge signing, but how good was it? Let's get into it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is MP with MP Talk Sports. And yesterday, the New England Patriots came to a deal with 31-year-old wide receiver Stefon Diggs. It's a 3-year deal for $69 million with $26 million guaranteed. Now, remember, Diggs is coming off of a season ending ACL injury that he suffered in week 8 last season when he was on the Houston Texans. And originally, it didn't seem like he was going to be able to play until about October. But yesterday, they did say that it does seem like he's going to be on track to be able to play by week 1 of this upcoming season. Now, I understand fully that the New England Patriots had to do something. They did a bunch of things on the defensive side of the ball this offseason, but they needed to bring in a big veteran wide receiver on the offensive side of the ball. My concern is that is he being at the age of 31, coming off of an injury that he suffered in week 8 last season, that is he going to be more of a liability to the Patriots than he is going to be the star of the show? And I know with the way that Stefon Diggs is, I'm actually was originally quite surprised that he would come to New England, that he would sign with New England. But then at the same time, it makes sense. It makes sense because he would want to come here to be able to be the hero, to be able to be the number one guy for Drake May, and that he wants to come here to be the center of attention. And he knew that he could do that in New England. He had a hard time in Minnesota. He had a hard time in Buffalo, and I'm not quite sure why the Texans wouldn't give him the money that we gave him. It's because he wants to come here to be the hero. And if this works out for the Patriots, this works out for the Patriots. They obviously needed to do something. They needed to bring in a big name. But if he's going to come here and be a diva, he's going to have an issue when Drake May doesn't give him the ball. Drake May can't give him the ball. Now I know the things that we've done this offseason on the offensive side, we signed Joshua Dobbs to a 2-year, $8 million deal with 3.8 million guaranteed. Now, obviously, letting go of Jacoby Brissett, Drake May did need another veteran backup, and I think that Dobbs. If you gave me the option of Jacoby or Dobbs, it'd be Dobbs for me. I don't think there's no way that he's going to be overtaking Drake May, but I think he is a good backup to Drake May, and we'll be able to continue to teach him. We also re-signed the tight end Austin Hooper to a 1-year, $5 million deal. We also signed wide receiver Matt Collins to a 2-year deal for $8.4 million. Now, I was good with Matt Collins. I thought that was a good fit for the Patriots. I thought that he did pretty well in Buffalo last year. He was a reliable guy, but I know that the Patriots needed to do more. and that's why they had brought on Diggs. But Matt Collins seems to me to be more of a Patriots type of guy, where Diggs, which I don't say it's necessarily this big, huge, bad signing. I think it's good for the Patriots to have a veteran wide receiver that was on track to have another. I think they said close to or more 1,000-yard season last year before he got injured in week 8. He is a good player, and I think Matt Collins was a good fit for New England. I'm not so sure how Diggs is going to do in New England if a second year quarterback and Drake May, who still has a lot of learning to do, he's got a new head coach, he's got a new offensive coordinator. How much is this going to be a good thing for New England when Diggs is a diva? Diggs is expecting to be the main focus, the main guy. He's got to be. That's why he would come to New England. But Drake May is still a learning quarterback in the NFL. And if that becomes a problem for Diggs, then we got to keep him. And then Drake May is going to feel some type of way if he doesn't get him the ball. Wasn't that the issue in Buffalo with Josh Allen? I hope that my thing is that we had a lot of opportunities to go get different players. A lot. And nobody wanted to come here under the circumstances of the second year of a rebuild. Brand new head coach, brand new offensive coordinator, brand new defensive coordinator. Just a full blown rebuilding of the New England Patriots after the shit year we had last year. And if Diggs wants to win, it's not about him signing with the Patriots. This is not about him winning. It's not. It can't be. It's about him coming here to be the main focus. And that's not what the Patriots are about. It's not. I don't think that this necessarily was a huge mistake to sign Diggs, but I really, really hope that the Patriots can keep him in line and take away his his princess mentality. That's all. If that gets taken away, if that's eliminated, and he's able to thrive under Vrabel and Josh McDaniels, then maybe this will be a very good fit for Diggs and for us. But I don't think that just signing Diggs is going to give us a winning season in terms of even of record of making it to the playoffs. And I think that Diggs is going to be very, very, very upset about that because he's expecting something completely different. I don't think Diggs is just the answer. Maybe it could be. Maybe we go on to have a winning season, a winning record, and Drake May and Diggs can connect and have this massive and develop this massive connection. But I don't know. I don't know. I fear that this may be a bad thing. He's 31. He's coming off of an injury. What happens if Diggs goes down? Then what? I mean, I like Matt Collins. I think that he was one of the better choices. He's not a severely standout guy, but I think he was a good fit for the Patriots. Austin Hooper did well. I don't know. I feel like I'm not quite sure how good of a signing this was. I hope that it goes very well. I do. But again, the issues that he's had in the on the past, few teams that he's been on, not good. I mean, Diggs leaves Buffalo, and I'm pretty sure, if I recall correctly, he was in Buffalo. He was having those issues in Buffalo. Josh Allen, turned over the ball so many times because of trying to get it to Diggs so that way he wouldn't throw a temper tantrum. And then Diggs leaves, and Josh Allen wins MVP. That's how that went. And Drake May is too young of a quarterback, just this in the second year of the NFL, and I don't want him to be influenced by a veteran wide receiver pressuring him to get him the ball and make decisions that he on the field that he shouldn't be making. And I sure as shit hope that somebody would put a stop to that. That Vrabel is not going to stand for that. Maybe Vrabel and McDaniels will be able to. Maybe those are the guys that Diggs needs to break him out of that. And if you have a guy with a terrible attitude that's supposed to be this big guy for you, and he's got the attitude, nothing ever is gonna go right. It's not, and it's sad. But if you have a bad attitude, the whole team is not going to succeed because of your bad attitude. He's a phenomenal player. I do like Diggs as a player, but I don't like his mentality. I guess obviously I've never played professional sports, but growing up playing, I played sports year round for like 12 years growing up. And I would never have that type of attitude towards other players or even my coaches. And I don't know if it's just because I'm a kid and that's how you do things as a kid. You listen to your coaches, you respect your coaches, you respect your other players. You don't blame anybody. You win as a team, you lose as a team. I guess it's different professionally because that's all over all sports professionally. And I don't understand it. I don't. It's nuts to me. I sure as shit hope that Vrabel and McDaniels can humble the shit out of Diggs, and that he becomes a very good fit for the Patriots, and most importantly for Drake May, because that's what New England needs. And they did well on defensively with all the signings that they had. But this was a big one. Diggs was the big one. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm MP, and this is MP Talk Sports.